Guys, welcome back to our channel. This is G with Heritage Group. We're here on a special occasion today on our road trip series. We're in Santa Barbara at Speedshop. This is an amazing shop here. They do a bunch of cool work as far as graphic and vinyls, and they even work on cool classics like this O2 right here. We're gonna get to know Adam, the owner of the shop, and everything they do over here, and hopefully get to go on a little drive with this beautiful O2. So if you like our content, make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you soon.
My name is Adam Reynoso, born and raised in Goleta, California, and I run Speedshop. I've always wanted to have a shop my whole life. So my dad had a shop, mechanic shop, so I always knew I was gonna have some kind of shop. And I started off just as wanted to do like fender rolling and like lowering cars and stuff. And I had always done taillight tinting, kinda. I used to do red outs, so not smoke out, but like all red taillight. So I was pretty known for that. So I kind of integrated that, and then that evolved or like unrolled into wrapping cars. We do wraps and business graphics for people, and then on the side, like for people that know me, I do customizing, suspension, bodywork, whatever. Right now we're doing this. It's a good friend of mine. His name is Scott, and he actually bought this car off of me. I was gonna restore it and like sell it on Bring a Trailer, do something crazy, but the shop got busy, so it kind of just sat, and I posted it for sale for like stupid cheap, and my friend ended up buying it, which was cool because I'm getting to do all the stuff I wanted to do anyways. Like we just did all the suspension, and coming next is the interior, and then we're gonna do the dual carb setup. So we're gonna do everything to it anyway, so it's pretty cool that it ended up with somebody that I know. Yeah, like he straight up told me, he was like, just do what you would do if it was your car. And I'm like, but with your money. So it works out because he can afford to do stuff and I can't. So this took 7 years, and we did it in like 2 weeks. We busted out all his suspension. So it's a lot better when you're being able to use his money instead of mine. Yeah, I mean, we're always working on people's like babies, which is cool. So like, if I'm working even on somebody's, Honda Civic, it's their pride and joy. So like even some of those cars I think are really cool, whether it's like really low dollar cars, or I just did a $250,000 Aston Martin the other day that was like, it's kind of cool, but those cars don't do it as much for me anymore. Like I'm more into these classics. Like
1, 2, 3, 4.
This car I got when I was living in Los Angeles, and I wanted like a cool classic daily driver, and I got it for like 2,800 bucks I think, and it was a total beater, and I just drove it around. It had like the top half was black, the bottom half was kind of orange, kind of black, and it was just like the front end was smashed, and people didn't know what it was. So I was just driving around LA, and like it was a cool car. And then when I moved here, I moved back home where I'm from, I just kind of started getting crazy with it and took the engine out and rebuilt the whole motor, thinking I'll just do a really clean engine bay and that's it. I'm gonna just have it so when you pop the hood, the engine blaze like flawless. And then I met some friends through Auto Body that helped me do the body work, and the interior I pieced together like kind of cheap, and then I started doing wraps. So here it is now. Like it wasn't intentional, it was a budget build, but it came out like pretty much a full restoration. like I was telling you earlier, there's a lot of race history in Santa Barbara, but we don't have a track anywhere. That would be a dream if we could somehow get a track within like an hour's drive. So the history, as far as I know it, is that my landlord likes to tell me this story. The original quarter-mile race was here. Somebody from Northern California and Northern California and Southern California were both claiming they had the fastest like hot rods around, and they said, okay, let's meet in the middle and let's race. And that meet was here, and they found some street. I don't know the details. I know that it was over by the airport, and they set it up, you know, timed everything 1 versus 1 down the street. And I guess the rumor has it there was some kind of bridge crossing, and they said the race is up to that. And somebody said, how far is that? And the guy just eyeballed it, a quarter mile. And supposedly that's where the quarter mile comes from. So that's pretty cool that happened here. And then Santa Barbara Airport was really well known for racing. I believe in the late 40s, early 50s, there was racing going on there. So there's a lot of cool history there, but they don't have any more racing, so that sucks. The closest one that I go to is we do the autocross up at Santa Maria Airport. And they have some kind of track that was, I believe, built by Porsche, like a flatland. And it's got a couple layouts that they can make. So I go autocrossing in this one, and that's the closest one. We'd like to venture off into getting into what do they call it? Spec racing. So we want to get a spec build, getting maybe an E30, but they're very expensive. So we want to see if we can find something that's either already been raced and we need to fix it back up, or just do it ourselves. But there's a lot of expensive equipment that goes into spec racing, but we would like to get involved in that. So that's pretty cool. I'd like to just keep growing and start doing more jobs like these restoration type jobs. And I like to get the name out there as far as kind of budget restores or builds for people. So if I can get more cars like these in that people think they can't afford a paint job, those are the types of jobs I like to do. So if I can get more of those in, this would be cool. But just keep growing the shop and get more customers in here. Like I was saying, how I kind of built this just from what I was able to do myself, and people see this at car shows and they maybe they want to pick it apart and say, oh, your bodywork this or your that, and I'm like, dude, I built it from nothing to what it is. So I see a lot of cars in the street that paint is the last thing on people's list because it's so expensive. So that's why I want people to know that wrap is out there. It's not forever, but if you don't take care of your paint, neither is your paint. So that's kind of why I want people to know that I exist, just because people look online and they see wraps and they see Lamborghinis and Ferraris and G-Wagons, and they're like, that's cool, but I drive, whatever, a 2002, or I drive a E30, and it's I'm sure they spent tens of thousands of dollars on their Lamborghini wrap, and people don't even process maybe I can do that to my car, maybe I can get it done. So that's kind of why I want people to see cars like this that are wrapped, and we gave away an E30 that was wrapped as well. So that's kind of why.
All right, that concludes today's Garage Talks with Adam and Speedshop. Again, if you're in the Santa Barbara area, they do custom wraps and graphics for all types of budgets. They do amazing work for all models and years of cars. So if you're around the area, make sure to check them out. And if you like our videos, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and we'll see you at the next show.